Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to my video. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. And if we have, it's always good to see you again. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video, and I hope you like what I'm about to share with you. What I'm about to share with you is part 2 of my Shein haul. I have some more beauty products to share with you that just came in that were not here when I did the part 1. And this is in collaboration with the Shein New Year, New Vibe January Beauty Stores promotion. So I had about 15 products that I had selected to share with you. Half of them came through, and then I was still waiting for the other half. So now we can go ahead and close this haul out. And I just want to say that I will provide all the information on these products if you're interested in any of them. And just make sure to search and follow the stores if you're interested in any of these products. Search and follow them so you can find out all of the products that they have when they introduce new items. And you can just go shop around their store and find out what other items that they might have that you may be interested in. I have a little cold, so just kind of ignore the throat clearing and stuff, but I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into these items. I will move as quickly as I can. I'm an oversharer. I like to give all the information that you need, but I'll try to make it quick. And just make sure you watch the bottom of the screen so you can get all the information on these products so you know which stores they are, which shops they are from, and that same information will be in the description box. Now, let's get to the first item. So the first item that I have to share with you, excuse me, is this Rose Brightening Toner. And this is from the Slow Sunday brand. And it says that this is a toner. It's a rose toner. It's a rose toner to moisturize and brighten, to minimize the appearance of pores, and to gently exfoliate the skin. Now, this is something that I should have been opening this while I was saying all of that. But this is something that I would use, again, after doing a mask or something, basically to close my pores after cleansing my face. I would use it after the fact. And then I would put a moisturizer on top of that. That's how I would use something like this based off of the description. But let me just show you what it looks like. It is in this beautiful pink box right here. And it comes completely sealed. You saw me just open it. I like to always mention that because I am a strong believer of feeling safer with products that are completely sealed when I receive them. And that way I know that there is no tampering with them. Now it's a beautiful pink color. It looks like is that a cherry? No, it's not a cherry. I don't know if it's a rose, what that is on there. I can't really make out what it is. But it's a beautiful, clean looking bottle. It would look nice in any bathroom setting. But let's go ahead and smell it. See if because I'm not really big on rose scented things. But this smells pleasant. It's not one of those super strong overkill floral type of scents. It just has a real light scent of rose. Like if you just went to smell a rose, or if you were walking past a rose bush and you got a hint of the rose smell, which smells nice, I would say that's kind of what this smells like to me. And I like how clear and clean it looks. I've used a rose toner in the past and I've actually liked it. So that's what made me migrate towards this product. So I do think I'm going to like it because I do use toners. I do believe in closing my pores after I wash my face, especially after doing something like a mask, a mask session where I put on mask and do all the cleansing and do all that stuff. I definitely believe in using a toner to close my pores up. So that's the first item. So this next product is called Glace Your Face, and it is a hydrating balm. It's cute, small little size. Of course, it's pink. I didn't plan any of the pinkness, but I'm okay with it. And it is a hydrating multi-balm stick, an all-in-one hydrating balm, skin nourishment, hydration on the go, travel size, and it's perfect for all seasons. So it's completely sealed. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now this is interesting for me to have a hydrating balm. That makes me think of something like a chapstick. So I'm curious to see what this looks like. If I can just get this ripped off, this plastic. It's very nicely sealed, which I'm okay with that, which is why I'm not complaining. I just don't want to hurt myself. Darn, I didn't know it was going to be so tight around here, but that's a good thing, you know, when you have something that's definitely sealed so that it's not going to be tampered with. But they were not playing with this one. Hold on, let me get some backup here, because I didn't know it was going to be this serious. See if I can do that and get it started. Okay, yeah, this is a tight seal on this one. But I like that, though. I like nobody was playing around with this thing. Okay, so I've got the paper off. Now here's a close-up of it. And this is from Misslyn. And I have been drawn to a lot of Misslyn's products, and I do enjoy them. So let's see, do we twist it or pull it? Let's see, I think we just pull it. Oh no, so it's a twist off top. And this is what it looks like when the top is removed. Look at that beautiful pink color. Make sure nothing was moving in there. I don't want to make a mess on my desk. But when it says balm, I would guess this is kind of like gel. Like, I like that color though. Look at the color of that. Let me just rub a little on my hand real quick. Ooh, you know, I was going to say it looks gel-like, and it's really cool feeling. And if you see, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of wet going on. It doesn't have a smell to it at all, but it's definitely, it feels like ice. Wow. That's an interesting effect. But then when you rub it in, it just rubs in right away. It just goes away. It's dry. See what it feels like right here. Oh, it feels very cool. That's interesting. Especially because they call it a balm. Like, again, like I said, when I think of a balm, I think of like chapstick. You know, more chapsticky. But this is like a icy hot gel kind of, but it doesn't, it's not like hot and cold type thing, but it's cold like that though. So interesting. I've never had anything like this before, especially for the face. So it feels like it would definitely be refreshing to use something like this when it's hot in the summertime. But yeah, an interesting product. And again, I like the size of it. Great for travel, to keep in your purse. You know, something, again, just to give you some hydration when you're in a dry environment and you can feel it in your skin. So let's move on to this next item for our face. And this next item, is, it is a retinol. It's from the brand Slow Sunday as well. It's a retinol anti-wrinkle cream. Now, you know, I'm not one of those people who is fighting aging, because it's going to happen anyways. And I don't really have a lot of products like this, but because, you know, I had an opportunity to try something like this, I said, why not? You know, I don't mind aging gracefully. I do like that it is completely sealed. So let's open it up and see what type of cream this is, see if it has a smell to it or anything like that, and how it feels. Now, I will say it is a nice size package, so you get a good amount of product in here, I'm guessing. So let's see what it looks like on the inside. There we go. Let me get this letter opener and kind of pry it. Okay. All right. I think I got all the necessary tools now to make this move a little smoother. So this is what it looks like. And I didn't mention the beautiful purple box. And if you wanted to see up close what this says, there you go. It's a little metallic type of purple color. So this is what it looks like coming out. Oh, look at that pretty container. Now this looks a lot smaller on the website, but a lot bigger in person. And I love that shine. This is what it looks like. A very mirror top lid. Very shiny, which I like. Very upscale looking. And it has minimal wording on it. It just basically says a retinol anti-wrinkle cream. I like the packaging. I really like this container. So let's go ahead and unscrew this. And of course it has the top lid like that. And we're going to lift that up. And there you go. So it's this like a cream colored cream. And it just smells like a cream. It doesn't have any type of perfumey smell to it. So I guess you would use this in moderation because you don't get a lot, but I would imagine a little probably goes a long way. So let me see something. Let me just put just a little on my hand and see how long it would take me to rub something like this in. I feel like there's a bump right here. I hope I'm not getting a pimple, but sometimes when you get sick, I think that might be causing that. So it takes a minute to rub it in. Definitely just a generic cream smell. And it feels hydrating, like as I'm rubbing it in, I feel moisture. There's still a little rub to it, but I would probably stop just right here and let it absorb from that point forward. But from that little bit right there, I can definitely feel like I would use this in small amounts. I don't feel like you need a big scoop of this in order for it to stretch around your face and cover a good amount of area. So let me put this lid back on without making a mess here. But yeah, I like the packaging though. And this is glass. This is definitely glass. It's not plastic. So let's put that back on, make sure nothing pooks out. And I'll give this a try. A lot of these products, I definitely want to try sparingly first. I'm not a person who has sensitive skin or any allergies to anything, but because these are new products for me, I just want to make sure I proceed with caution. But again, look at that beautiful packaging. And it does have some wording on the bottom here as well. All right, so let's move on to the next item. So that's kind of the face. Well, this is kind of the last one coming up for your face area. And that is, well, they're all for your face area, but this one is, now this is something I didn't know existed. This is all of these actually are new products for me. I've never hauled them before. I've never seen them before. So let me just say that. But this one is definitely one that this is something I did not know existed. And this one actually is a 2-piece. So you get 2 of these. And what it is, it is a 2-piece eyelash serum. So it says gentle daily eyelash care. It is a lightweight, nourishing formula, and it will help you to create beautiful lashes. It says it has a precise applicator, and it also says it's a makeup primer. So I guess this is something that you could use before putting mascara on, and it is also a Korean cosmetic. So they are both sealed with this little tape here on the side. As you can see, they both have that non-tampering piece of tape. So let's go ahead and open one up and see what that feels like. You see how it twists like that? So that's how you know it's been open, because that would get twisted up. All right, so let's look at this. And it looks like a mascara applicator, except for the tip has a little ball on it like that. So let me move back a little and put my hand behind it so you can kind of see it better. So there's the mascara looking brush, and then the tip has this little ball part. Now, I don't smell anything, and it is called a serum, so I would imagine this would be thick. So let's see if it feels thick on my hand. It doesn't feel thick. Let me dip it in here one more time. As I dip, let's see how it looks like a gel. Can you see that? It looks very gel-like, and it actually feels very gel-like. So if I were to put this on my hand, it's very gel-like. So you would put this on your eyebrows, and I guess it nourishes them and helps them to grow. I do notice that my eyebrows, like in the morning when I'm washing or waking up, or if I'm rubbing my eyes, I do notice I lose lashes a lot. So I imagine there's a normal degree of eyelash shedding. But again, this is not eyelash, this is brow. Let me read it again because I'm about to confuse this. No, it says my lash. So yeah, beautiful lashes. So gentle daily eyelash care. So back to what I was saying, I do notice like my eyelashes come out a lot, and a lot of times they get in my eye, and so I have to get them out. So I'm wondering if something like this will help prevent that, because I feel like either there's a natural shedding going on or an over shedding going on of my eyelashes. So here are the remaining products that I received. Moving on. So these last 1, 2, 3 products, but it's really 5 of them, but one of them comes in a set of 3. So these last 3 products are, again, for the area that I'm most comfortable with, and that is the lip area. Now, I mentioned in my last haul that I had ordered 2 of these juicy lasting tints, and one of them had come through and one had not. Now this is the second one, and the color of this one is called Bare Fig. Now the first one that I hauled was called Grape Balm, and that was a nice color. But this one, again, I'll just go over in case you didn't see the first one. This one says it's a long-lasting juicy lip tint. Number 15, Nude Fig, is a jelly texture, glossy finish, non-sticking, layerable, lightweight, and long-lasting with an angle heart-shaped applicator. It's pocket-sized, office-ready, radiant glow. And this is listed as a Korean makeup. So let's go ahead and open this one up and see what this one looks like. Now, on the other one, another thing that caught my eye that I liked from this brand and these lip tints was the packaging. I thought it was really pretty packaging, decorative, and in the pink family. So that's what this one looks like. This is Bare Fig. And then I didn't notice this the last time, but it has the logo at the very top of the lid, if you can see that. Because the brand is called Rom&nd. Can you see that there? Rom&nd. Not sure what that stands for, if it's short for something. But I guess that's their logo right here at the top. It looks kind of like a J and a P molded together. But look at the color of it. Now the last one, I wish I had it here, because the last bottle definitely did not have the same coloring. And I feel like now that I look at this one, the color of the tube that it comes in definitely is an indicator of what the color looks like inside, because the last one was a vibrant pink color, which I liked. So let's go ahead and open this one up. And let me put it a little close so you can see what that color looks like. I'm still trying to see with this half heart applicator. I guess if you did this like this and you had 2 halves, it would make a heart. I'm not sure where the half heart part comes from in the applicator. But this is the color. Now let me just put a little bit on my skin. Now this one is definitely thicker, creamier than the last one from part 1. Yeah, it feels more like a creamy type of product. The last one was more oily, I feel like. It goes on smooth, but it doesn't have that oily consistency at all. It's definitely creamier. So that's interesting. So they are a little different, but it still is considered to be a tint. So we'll see when I wipe that off if it leaves a tint like the last one. But I really like the packaging on this one. This also has that same ombre effect from the top to the bottom. And I like that creamy pink, magenta, purpley kind of color that it has. Definitely in the pink family. And I like how it's kind of clear acrylic on the outside with the product on the inside. So that's that one. Now let's move on to the next item. And the next item, let me roll this up so this doesn't get on my sleeve, because I would be very upset, especially if it leaves a tint. So let me be safe here. All right, so the next item is another oil tint. And this one and this one is by, who is the brand? Let's see. Oh, this one, let me see if I say this correctly. It says Lazchatte, Lazchatte, Lazchatte Marketplace. So it is an ETUDE Dear Darling Oil Tint, number 3, Neon Pink. High moisturizing and strong hydrating lip oil. Smooth and moist lips. So it gives you smooth and moist lips. It's non-sticky for dry lips, juicy, and lively shades lipsticks. Now it's another Korean makeup. So let's go ahead and open this one up. The pictures definitely make it look juicy. That's for sure. So let me see. Is this one sealed? Now this one, might I add, is not a sealed box. And again, you know I prefer things that are completely sealed. That's just my thing. But look at the packaging on this one and look at that color. Wow, the packaging, they are really doing great things with the packaging, how they make them look so sleek and clean and upscale. I like this packaging a lot. So let's look at, and it is a lip oil. That my first I really sorry. My first lip oil got me hooked on these lip oils. I didn't even know what they were, but I saw that they were something that was coming out. So when I tried the first one just out of curiosity, I was like, I really like those, how shiny and glossy they make your lips feel. So look at that vibrant color. Now again, this is a lip oil. Look at the top. Look at how, I just like the design of this, how it's see-through and clear. And then it's got lip oil. Does that say lip oil? Oh no, it says oil tint. It was backwards for me. It says oil tint on the top. ETUDE is the brand, one of the brands. And the shop is Lazchatte Marketplace. All right, so let's do a swatch on my hand next to the first one. Let's see, compare the two colors, see which one is the most vibrant. Now this one definitely, because it's an oil, it's more, you know, see-through. It doesn't have that creamy effect, but definitely a rich color. You can see the difference between the two, how much more vibrant that lip oil is. Now that's me putting about 2 or 3 layers of that on. So it'll be interesting to see if it shows like that on the lips. But this packaging, I'm really enjoying the packaging of these items. They just look so clean, like, and see-through. That is so nice. Yeah. Okay, let me not get stuck on that. Let's keep it moving. So the last 3, now these last 3 items are a set. They came a 3-piece set, I should say. And it is from the Misslyn brand, and it is a Holo Shine lip cream. Now, I don't know what holo means, but it says holo. So if you know what holo means, you let me know. I don't know if that's the brand name or if that's actually a thing, but it says lip gloss, water gloss, lip Glaze Lip Gloss Lip Makeup Set, Non-Sticky High Shine, Cream and Pearl Finishes, highly pigmented color, and instant shine, and it's glossy. Let's see what else does it say that I need to mention on here. So that's the description of this. So it's 3 of them, and just off the top, I like the 3 different colorations. I definitely like the clear because you can just highlight whatever you're wearing and make it shiny and glossy, or highlight just your own natural lips. So let's go ahead and start with the peach looking one and see what that looks like. Yeah, it doesn't give like it just says cream and pearl finishes, so it doesn't give like the names of any type of colors of these. So let's go ahead, and these are sealed. All 3 of them are sealed in plastic, and it's mostly around the opening, so it's sealed from the top to around that opening. Oh, that was weird. To around the opening, so you could tell if it's been tampered with. So as I'm opening, you can see it. See the paper twisting off. So that's how you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Oh, it is sealed all the way down. It didn't look like it went all the way down, but that's good to know. So let's unwrap this entire thing. Oops, I don't want to get that on me. Roll this sleeve up too, just to be safe. Alright, so that's what this one looks like. Let's stick it in there again. Very thick. See how it just pops back up? Okay, let's do a little swatch. It smells, it has a pleasant smell, but I can't place it. I want to say kind of like a fruity smell. It's some kind of fruity smell, I think. So we're going to swatch this one back here. So these are definitely just going to be more glazy type, which is fine by me. I like this already because I like to put stuff on top of my regular matte colors. So you can see the thick glossiness of that one. See it at the top there? Let's give you a little closer. So it's very thick and creamy. No dripping at all. It smells like fruit bubble gum. Like a bubble yum, fruity type of bubble gum scent like that. So that's the peach colored one. So it's really just going to give whatever you put on it, put it on top of a glossy shine, or if you just put it on your natural, put it on your natural, these are tight lips, then it'll give just a glossy little shine. Now I don't know how much of the peach would come across on my skin, you know, being darker complexion, but if you're lighter complexion, you might get a little tint of that pink. Now here's the pink one, of the peach. Here's the pink one. I like the shades though. Now watch when I pull this out. Watch this little gap area right here fill up when I pull it up. Watch. At least the other one did. You see that? How it just filled up? Same thing happened with the other one. So let's smell this one. Has the same fruity smell. And look at the pink color. It's very pretty on the applicator. So let's swatch this one next to the peach one and see if there's any difference in color on my skin. Not really. They pretty much look the same. Definitely the same consistency. I'm trying to put it a little thick so I can see if any additional color is going to come through, but not really. They look pretty much the same, but they both smell nice and fruity. If you can tell a difference there, then there you go, but I don't really see much of a difference. If anything, it's less color on that one. But I definitely don't see from peach to pink. I just see a thick kind of glossy product. If nothing else, it's a lot thinner and less color on that one. Okay, so with that being said, then this clear one, we're not going to see anything really. Or it'll either look just like the first two, but far less. So let's see how this clear one. And the reason I'm opening these, because I definitely will, I rotate the lip stuff. I rotate the lip stuff right away because I'll put some in my purse, in my car, wherever I am. So I don't worry about waiting to open something like this until I'm ready to use it. I always have, like, I'll leave stuff at my desk here, leave it in the car. Oh, I forgot to show you how that would fill up, but we missed it. But it kind of did it right there. But yeah, it's like, so it's like a gel type thing. But so here we go, nice and clear, even though that has like a yellow tint that almost matches my jacket. So let's see what this looks like when I put it. I'm going to put this here at the bottom next to that bright oil. And yeah, this is showing nothing. Pretty much nothing. So what I'll do is I'll put it next to the pink one so you can see how nothing it is. Like, it's there, but you can't see really anything. And if that's on my lips, it is definitely clear, as you see here. You see nothing here, and you see nothing here. There's product. You can see the product, but there's definitely no color. And they are all very thick. There has been no movement. Even with the heat from my hand, this is still very thick and creamy. Whereas you see that first tint one kind of loosened up some. So maybe if these sat a little longer, they might loosen up a little bit. But you see that shine, though. You can't miss that. They have that gloss and shine, all of them. And that's the main thing. So that's the last item that I had to share in this part 2 of the New Year, New Vibe, the January beauty stores promotions. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing those products. And again, search those shops and follow them and find out what additional products they might be introducing in 2026. And that way, if you want to be kept abreast ahead of everybody else, and you can get your products before they sell out. As always, I don't want to forget to say thank you to Shein for sending me these products and allowing me to participate in this campaign. I would have been so mad at myself if I did not include that, so I'm glad I caught that. So thank you, Shein. I appreciate you including me in these campaigns. So thumbs up this video if you like this video, and if you like my content. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off so that I don't make a mess moving forward. So I like to show you when I wipe it off the colors. See how they show up a little better on the paper. But yeah, this was fun. I like the lip products because there's so many new things in lip products these days, and I like to try them. But again, I definitely am more comfortable when things are 100% sealed. Now, just to close it out, that tint, that high gloss tint, can you see it right here? It definitely leaves a tint. I wiped it twice, so you can see it definitely has a residual tint. So again, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it does what it says it's going to do. So it leaves you a tint, so just be aware of that. So on that note, please thumbs up the video if you don't mind and you enjoy this video and this content. And if you like my channel, please feel free to subscribe. You're always welcome. No pressure here. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.